Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts right off the bat on the old show today. Yes, it's Sergio Marchionne and his classic 5-year plan. Sergio several years ago came out with his first 5-year plan, and that thing, gosh, got a bunch of press together, and supposedly the press conference lasted close to 12 hours. Well, apparently they streamlined it a tad bit, and this particular go-round, it only took 11 hours to go through all the stuff. Now, we're going to focus, at least in this particular episode, basically on the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep brands moving forward, so we'll keep in that, and then we're going to talk about some of the other ones in the next program. Now let's get right on it when we talk about Chrysler. Chrysler is now going to be the main brand underneath this umbrella. At least as far as the U.S. market and the U.S. brand that is Chrysler will become the main brand. And they're going to beef up this brand with a bunch of brand new models. Included under this umbrella is going to be the Town & Country, which is going to be somewhat of their flagship, if you will. Not honestly, but I mean, this vehicle does sell a lot of units. And it's going to get some special edition units as well, including a plug-in hybrid version of this particular model. There's also coming a brand new plug-in hybrid crossover that's going to be coming very, very soon. Now again, they're going to beef up this model lineup, so not only is there going to be the 200 and the 300, there's going to be a bunch more cars out coming very, very soon underneath the Chrysler umbrella. Now, slipping over to the Jeep brand, which is the real moneymaker inside of this organization right now, does get some minor tweaking, and a couple of the vehicles that will get the official axe are going to be the Compass and the Patriot. Both of these models were built on slightly the same platform, and they're both going to be replaced with a brand new model that's going to be yet to be named, and it's going to be coming very, very soon. Now the trick is, I don't know if there's going to be actual 2 models of this. We'll wait and see what comes of that in the future. Another interesting thing, at least for all you Wrangler fans, there's going to be a refresh on the old Wrangler, and supposedly it's going to be pretty extensive. They're talking about it being all aluminum. That will be pretty doggone entertaining to see that particular machine in action, and there is some rumors floating about that this all aluminum, whether it's going to be completely all aluminum or whether segments are, and is it going to be on body on frame, or dare I even say it, a unibody vehicle, maybe quite possibly with 4-wheel independent suspension. Yeah, that'll get a lot of the Wrangler faithful very, very upset. Very happy with the ladder frame and the dual live axles, so we'll wait and see what comes of that. But a pretty interesting deal that they're seriously mulling over an all-aluminum Wrangler. Another vehicle is going to be coming back is going to be the triumphant return of the flagship Jeep, which Jeep tried to do back in the day with the last Commander. The Commander didn't sell very well. It did sell a fair amount, but not near as well as they were hoping, and got axed long ago. But the new one that's going to be coming back in the back half of the 5-year plan is going to be a big-time blast from the past. Yes, the Grand Wagoneer is going to make its triumphant return. It'll be very, very interesting. Now, we do know that this is going to be on somewhat of a modified, lengthened, and widened, possibly, platform that is the Durango Grand Cherokee platform. But cannot wait to see what Jeep's got up their sleeve for this particular deal. Now, heading back to the automotive side of things, Dodge is actually now going to become the performance arm of the brand, meaning that they're going to settle on a lot of maybe higher performance automobiles, including a couple of cars that are actually getting the axe from this particular brand is going to be the Grand Caravan. There will no longer be a Dodge minivan in the lineup. Not to mention not only that, but also the Avenger gets the axe. Not for 100% sure what could be coming down the pike for its replacement, which they have yet to talk about. Now, for something that may be somewhat of a monster shocker. The SRT group will be gone officially. The SRT group will be no more. There will be no SRT Viper, no SRT Jeep, no SRT 300, no SRT Challenger, Charger, anything like this. They will no longer be that. Now that I've got you officially upset and quite possibly really clenching your fist in the air, that's only true mostly for at least a couple of them, including this one of my favorite SRTs. The SRT Jeep will be no more, and the SRT Chrysler 300 will be no more. Actually, SRT will continue underneath the Dodge brand as a small sub-brand, much like a performance brand, kind of like the AMG or the M division for BMW. Now, this being said, this is back the way it was back in the day, that it was still underneath the Dodge brand. They've just pretty much taken that whole SRT concept of it being its own sub-brand and just eliminated that altogether. Now, another one of those things, don't get real freaked out about the Viper as well, because it will officially become a Dodge Viper again, which will be pretty doggone entertaining, a blast from the past. Not for 100% sure what's going to happen overseas where it was called a Chrysler Viper. It may quite possibly be that again when it starts selling overseas. Now, if you're worried about the SRT group being gone and you're worried about big-time car guy and longtime Chrysler guy Ralph Gilles, don't worry about him too much. His present job being the head of design will continue. He will also head up the motorsports program as well, so he is going nowhere. Now for something that a lot of folks cannot wait about, including my brother, who cannot wait for this to officially become official, and now it is. The SRT Dart is coming, and it is coming very, very soon. The Dart is going to get a mid-cycle refresh in the year of 2016. And listen to some of the specs. It's going to get a turbocharged 4-cylinder, much like the SRT Neon, SRT4 Neon from back in the day. And there's a lot of talk that it may be close to 300 brake horsepower, and that power is going to be shifted through all 4 wheels. Yes, indeedy doody. This vehicle is going to be an all-wheel drive rally car monster, quite possibly to take on the WRX STI and the Mitsubishi Evolution 10. This is very, very exciting. Cannot wait to hear more about this vehicle in the future because there's a lot of people frothing at the mouth over what this car could possibly be able to be capable of moving forward. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. And man, am I out of breath. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page, the link's down in the show notes. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.